what's up, guys? This is Chris Wild, and welcome to another It Had to Be Said. This one's going to sting a little bit because I'm still feeling and reeling the effects of the reports this morning of the mass murder and shooting in Las Vegas by a madman who created a humongous tragedy. Over 58 dead, over 500 injured. My thoughts and prayers, and many of our thoughts and prayers, should be going out to the victims and their families, the first responders, and of course the heroes that were in the crowd that did all they could to try to help as many people as they could to bring not only this person to a swift end, but to also protect their fellow man. And you know, that's what today is. Today is remembering that we're all, regardless of the left side, the right side, conservative, liberal, black, white, whatever. In the end, we're all Americans, and that's what's supposed to matter most. So why am I here to rant if that's the belief? Because the problem is these people, not even 24 hours ago, had gone through this horrific experience, and many people have lost their lives. And then you have pieces of shit like U.S. Senator Bob Casey, and of course Hillary Clinton, using this, and I understand, I get it. Politics are politics, and you never let a good tragedy go to waste. But you know what? Let people be able to grieve and mourn and make funeral arrangements for their loved ones before you start circling around like a fucking vulture to push your political agenda. You're sitting here right now in the midst of one of the greatest tragedies in U.S. history as far as mass shootings and mass murder is concerned. And all you care about is stronger gun laws, pushing your agenda on disarming Americans and eradicating the Second Amendment. I don't care if you're an NRA supporter or not. Okay, let's look at the facts. This man, and I use that term loosely, fired unreported amounts of guns from a 30-second window at full automatic. Guess what? You cannot legally obtain fully auto guns anywhere within the United States. They are banned from civilian hands. The only people that can get a hold of full auto legally are police and military. So if your gun laws and your gun bans would protect American citizens from keeping this from happening again, please explain to me how he legally obtained fully automatic weapons. I'll wait. Oh, wait, you can't. You know why? Because your gun laws would only take guns out of the hands of responsible Americans who have the right to own and bear arms. And the reason they have that right is because we're supposed to arm up to keep the government from becoming tyrannical and be able to control our lives like you're trying to do. That is the point of the Second Amendment. That is the point of Americans being armed. Forget the fact that it's even self-defense. Yes, I know there are some people that are just evil at heart and evil intent. But at the end of the day, that is what the right to bear arms is a way to control the government and overthrow the government if need be. It goes back to the military oath as well, which is to defend and uphold the Constitution from all threats, foreign and domestic. Guess what, Bob Casey? Guess what, Hillary Clinton? You are exactly what that Second Amendment is there for. You are trying to control our lives and tell us how we live, how we should do things. If we don't fit your political point of view, we are the evil ones. Well, guess what? Guns don't, it's the stupidest thing, but it should really, really be, second nature by now. Guns are a tool. They are an inanimate object. They do not get up, go out, and shoot people. Guns don't kill human beings. human beings kill human beings. It's not the gun, but the people who possess it. Do we need better ways of weeding out psychopaths from obtaining weapons? Absolutely. Do we need to get illegal and dirty guns off the streets? I'm all for that. But gun control against law-abiding legal citizens who have the right to obtain and own and carry sidearms or weapons, you have no right to. And I promise you this, and I speak for many red-blooded, meat-eating, gun-toting Americans that are law-abiding Americans. You ever get your way, you ever pass your bill to try to disarm the American citizen, you make it an illegal offense and make outlaws out of law-abiding citizens who own firearms, you better come with an army to come get them, because we're not giving them up without a fight. I promise you that. Are we going to go out and looking for a fight? Are we going to go out and look to shoot somebody? No, of course not. But don't you dare come to our homes and expect to come in, take our weapons, and walk out with no fuss, no muss. Because I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for myself. You come into my home trying to come after my gun, you won't get my gun, but you'll walk out with a brand new limp. That's a promise. I don't mean to be political. I hate the fact that everybody got political on a time that should be mourning. Again, my heart bleeds for the victims and their families. Stop the nonsense. Stop the politics. For once, can we remember what it's like to be Americans and just be there for one another? I'm sorry, but it had to be said.